Hello everyone, today I want to make some Platycerium. This is one example of the Staghorn Fern or Platycerium I have. This is just normal one, but it's giant. So I make it into a cedar board with moss around it. It basically looks like a living wall art. There's many different Platyceriums and I have a couple different ones as well. Today what I want to do is make extra 3 Platyceriums onto mounting board. First, let's look at all the tools I have. Okay, I'll be sitting here. It's a little bit narrow, but I think it worked. Let's talk about board now. I have 3 boards. These 2, relatively small, and these are ones I bought from Amazon. I think it's about 18 bucks. I'll put a link in the description if you are interested. The thing I like is they come with the hook installed and they are lightweight. They already had the hose in pre-drilled, so this will be a good airflow hose for the Platycerium. When mounted here, this part can still see the airflow. Less chance of root rot. Another board I have is made of red cedar wood, which is less likely to rot the wood itself. Because basically when you have a Platycerium here, this part is constantly in contact with moisture and it smells really good. This one is custom made. I can link the shop I bought from Etsy. So basically I sent the design and we come back and forth about the sketches and he custom made it for me. And also pre-drilled the holes that I will later use to mount the Platycerium. And overall I really like the aesthetic of this and especially like the smell. So usually I use this board for a more rare Platycerium. That's about the board. And I have some other small tools. This is something I bought from Amazon as well. It helps you form the bowl shape easier. Basically, come with the bowl shape. And yeah, but this I will only use it for this wood. And for this, I still want to wrap the moss with cord I have. But this one is definitely more convenient. So that's it. Of course, we need moss. This is pre-wet moss. And this is white hog. This is Platycerium Fengsiqi. I think when it grows up, the leaf will slightly curl up. And it's created by a doctor named after his wife. And this is Platycerium High Five. So I'll start with this smaller board. It should be easier. Just directly go with the moss. Let's see how large it is. Okay, I think it would work. Can go this way. The white cork. Get it out. And we need to put it inside the hole here so it can cover the hole here. And possibly we'll suffer a little bit leaf damage, but I think that's fine. Okay, so now we can put it this way and stuff it with moss around outside, and possibly after that we'll put more soil back in there. At center, I'm still trying to leave room for soil mix, and then I use bark to add some airflow to it. Then add some bark is here. And I think this will be the shape of it and relatively stable. Then we get the board and flip on it and try to adjust the location to make it look nice. Maybe I'll go this way. Okay, so if we see this, it's kind of relatively center, and the back one we can still see the airflow. Yep, see? Nice. The package comes with the screws, and here's my drill. Okay, I think that's it. This one is done. It can be hung on the wall. Let's go to the next one. Next one will be the white hawk. Okay, to squeeze in. So this is the growth point there. I try to not damage it. But other part, I think it's relatively okay. Okay, here it is. I think we are safe. And now we add more moss. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. We are good. Yep, this is second one. Okay, the next one may take longer because we want to mount it on the cedar wood board. For this mounting method, we need to first put the screws here. I have longer ones. We first screw this screw into the pre-drilled pivot holes. If you don't have this hole, my first one actually cracked the board. Yeah. Okay, now we get some bark. This layer is more needed now. There's no holes toward the backside, so it's more important for us to create a layer for airflow. Yeah. After this, we need to wrap this area with moss. First, we create the center of a circle of moss. Alright. So we know generally this will be the area of the moss ball. This method is messier. It's kind of hard to form the perfect ball. Okay, let me get the Platycerium. Coming out nicely. So you first wrap one side, then we wrap the other side. That's typically how I do. I'll first put this Platyceriums safely on the center. So we take a knot here, then we'll go this way here. Now it's on the board. We tie it. Now we add more moss. We typically cover side by side. Yeah. We'll go from the bottom half first. This is how we do it. We basically try to use the cable to tie moss tightly on the board. It's not as easy. We need to go around it multiple times. That's why I want to have a taller screws so we have enough space. Okay. Now we just tie it. moss on the top section. Similarly, go around and around. Almost there. Yeah, this way it's much messier than directly use the pre-made wrap, a pre-made shape. Okay, then do this round. Once the wrap of the Platycerium covers the entire moss ball, it'll be much easier to keep the moss in place. But when you first make it, it's very common for moss to fall out. Okay, I think that's it. I'll just wait for it to grow. Actually, let me show you the Platyceriums I have. This is the other 3 Platyceriums I have. I think this one is also high five, because you see it grow up. It's like a hand trying to high five something, and that's what I mean by the wrap grow up. When the wrap grows nicer, it actually covers the moss, so it looks much nicer. This is, I think, one day, and this is elephantis. They are still adjusting to my environment. I put them under the grow light because they better to have a grow light from the top, so the new leaves will grow upward. I think that's all for me today about how to mount a Platycerium. If you like the videos, please subscribe. Thank you. See you next time.